Hi my loves, welcome or welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial I will be teaching you guys how to make the half double crochet stitch. To make the half double crochet stitch, you start by making a slip knot. Whichever way you like making your slip knots, that's mine. And you chain the amount of chains that is convenient for you. Because this is just to show you guys, I would chain about 15 chains. Now to move up to start making my stitch, I would chain 2 extra. And take note of this because we would always chain 2 to turn our work in half double crochet. And if you've watched my videos, you know I like working in the back bump, so I would just tilt my chain this way, and in the third chain from the hook I would make a half double crochet. So we'll skip 1, 2, and in this third one we'll make our first half double crochet. To make a half double crochet, you would yarn over your hook, insert it in the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You would have 3 loops on your hook like this. You would yarn over and pull through the 3 loops. I'll do that again. You would yarn over your hook, insert it, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 3, yarn over, insert it, pull through, yarn over and pull through the 3. So the half double crochet stitch is called the half double crochet because it's half of a double crochet. It's half the step you would use for a double crochet. That's technically where it got its name from. This stitch is the best when you want a project that is not the height of a single crochet, but is also not the height of a double crochet. So it's just somewhere in the middle, dancing, saying, yeah, use me. However, this stitch does not build up like a double crochet would, meaning if you're to work 2 rows of a double crochet and get 1 inch, for example, you'd have to work about 3 rows of a half double crochet to get the same 1 inch, meaning it's a shorter stitch than the double crochet. I just keep working this stitch by yarning over, inserting my hook, pull through the 2 loops, and I just would do that on my very last chain. Now that we are done working on the chains, I will show you guys how to work on the stitch itself. So to work on the stitch, you would chain 2. This chain 2 is important because if you don't chain and you just turn your work and start working on the stitch, you would have curved edges. But to avoid that, you would chain 2 to bring your new row to the level you want to work it, meaning you're not just starting skewed or bent, you're starting on a new row. This is if you are working in rows. If you're working in rounds, that might be different. So to work on the stitch now, this is one mistake I see people make. I see them work the new double crochet in the spaces in between, and except stated other words, this is the stitch, this tiny hole that are like V's, not the spaces. So to work it, you would yarn over, insert it in the stitch, pull through 3 loops on your hook, you pull through 3, and that is how you work a half double crochet on the stitch, not in between. In between makes it even more close, even more tight. And like I said, except that's what you're going for, this is how you want to work it. I fancy the half double crochet in sweaters that I don't want to be see-through, or dresses, even tops, in places where I don't want a so see-through stitch like the double crochet, but not a short tight stitch like the single crochet. It's basically the middleman between the 3 basic stitches in crochet, and it's your go-to stitch for projects where you want height but you don't want see-throughness. Like you can see, it's not as see-through as one would think crochet should be. I would keep working this till I get to the last stitch of this row, and you want to make sure you get to the last stitch of your row. Don't miss it. Sometimes it's quite invisible. Like, see, I've not worked it here because I've been crocheting for a while now. I know I've not worked it, but if you find trouble looking for it, you should mark it with a stitch marker. That's what they are for. Once I've worked the last one, for row 3 I would chain 2, turn my work and work in the first one up until the last one. And this is how you want to work your half double crochet stitch. Simple and clear. I would work this for a few more rows and come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this is what I've got after making the half double crochet stitch for about 2, 4, 6, 7 rows. It looks really pretty. It's not too see-through. The material is beautiful. This is the back look. It has the same front and back look because we kept turning. If you got anything of value from this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get notified next time I post another tutorial. I'm also building a stitch playlist, so do well to check that, and I'll see you in the next one, my loves. Bye.